So a lot of my videos recently have been pretty mid-game guides, like you need a Hyperion to do them. So today I'm going to do one method that it's not quite as good, but it is a lot cheaper to do. And I'm going to show off everything you need now to be able to do it. And I'm going to show what we're actually doing. So for this method, you're going to need a vampire mask and some mana giving armor. Doesn't really matter what it is. I'm just going to use Wise Dragon because it's cheap. This will run you about a combined 8 million coins. You're also going to need your David's Cloak, which mine's nearly max, so it's pretty good. You need your medium pocket black hole. You need a Fire Veil wand, which is about 7 million coins. You need a hunting axe. Mine's maxed, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like it costs like 1 million coins. It's not that much. You're going to need all of the following attributes maxed. You need sea serpents, pythons, king cobras, tiamats, megaliths, and lizard kings because Katanites are a rare attribute. And you're also going to need jingle bells because it just aggroes them. It makes it a lot easier. But like, this is everything you need. This is already in my menu. I don't actually need it to be there. Basically, all you do for this method is you start in the Crimson Isle, and then you follow where I'm going. You teleport this way, go into the volcano, and then go down here to over here, and you aggro all the Catanites. Okay, or they just don't aggro. And then you hold your Fire Veil, use it, and then hold your axe. And this will allow you to hit them with the Fire Veil and leave them on 1 health because of the axe. And then you can farm them with a black hole. And this is all I'm going to do for an entire hour. And I'm going to show how many shards I get. But like, yeah, that's all you do for this. And if you want to see the profits, just like skip to the end because I'm going to have a little 30-second thing. And as per usual, I'm going to get rid of all of them in my inventory. But like, yeah, that's going to be it. So like and subscribe or something. And then like, I'll be back. Alright, so my test actually got screwed over about halfway through, and I had to go AFK for like 5 minutes. But this method is extremely consistent, so I'm only gonna do a half-hour test. I did the math to see how much longer I had left until half an hour, and it was about 1 minute exactly. So I just finished that 1 minute, and don't mind the fact that it says 29 minutes left. That's not true. In fact, I'm gonna turn that off now. But I'm gonna go see how much I made from half an hour of cat and night grinding, not 1 full hour. So we got 550 Catanite shards, as well as all of this crap in my inventory, which I'm just gonna sell. The eggs is 165 coins, who cares? If I could just sell it. The rotten flesh is 400 coins, nobody cares. Feathers are like 100 coins. Magma things is like no coins. Sulfur's nothing. Corrupt fragments you can't even sell. But there is the Catalides, which insta-sell for 330k, or sell offer for 600k. But like, I'm gonna assume nobody really buys them instantly, so about 330k in half an hour. And then we have all these shards, which I'm just gonna take out now. This is probably gonna take about 2 minutes, but I'm gonna time it, and I'll come back when I'm done getting them all out. So that actually ended up taking exactly a minute on the dot, meaning in an hour it's gonna take 2 minutes. So we could do 62 divided by 60. Okay, dude, what am I doing? We could do 62 divided by 60, 1.03. So we have to divide our total profit by that to figure out how much we make in an hour because it takes 2 minutes of taking stuff out of menus. But in half an hour in total, that's 8 million coins insta selling. Or if you sell offer, I'll just say 22k. That's 12 million plus, you know, the 300k, so it's like 12.5. And then we could do, even though this is really simple math, I'm going to do it anyway. You know, 8m times 2, that's 16 million an hour. Or 12.5 mil times 2, 25 mil an hour. If you just wait, assuming people buy it. And this is all with a freaking 15 million coin setup, 10 from this, and then like 6 million from this. So like you actually make back all of your money in 1 hour. And like that's the method for the day. That's all you do. You just sit there and farm them with a fire wheel. You click it, and then you swap to your axe. And also, I forgot to mention this, but there is actually a second area you want to farm at, which I'll show now. So the first area that I mentioned is down here in this area. But once you run out of mobs, like say there's nothing here, like oh no, they're all dead, then you would actually go back to the lava area and then teleport all the way across the magma cubes, go in this hole here, and then up this ramp, and there's another area where you farm them. And throughout that hour, you just jump back and forth from between these two areas. You click that, you hold the axe, and then you swap to Fire Veil so that they stay on 1 health. And that's all you do for this method. And it's 16 to 25 million depending how you sell it. But I'm gonna label the video as 20 million to keep it in the middle or the average. Like yeah, that's a early game method for you. All you need is combat 22 and like 15 million coins. Yo, so as I was putting this video together, I realized that I actually forgot to re-equip my freaking David's Cloak, which makes about 30% more money per hour from the fortune. Meaning that with it on, it would actually be about 20 million times 1.3. So it'd actually be about 26. I'm gonna call it 25 million coins an hour on average. Or if you were to do InstaSell, still 21 million coins an hour. So you make actually way more than I did before. But like, my bad, that's just a note at the end.